Here we have an example of a K7 elevator that's been found to have some problems during its annual inspection, and it has passed the aero directive requiring a pull test on the root rib, and it has also passed the BGA requirement for extra visual glue inspection. 3 separate inspectors looked at this as a training exercise to see if there was a problem. They all thought it was okay from the outside. And what we can see, the results were the actual D-box had come away from the spar, and the shear web on the spar had actually come away from the spar booms. So the whole lot was far too flexible. You wouldn't want to be flying it in this state. And to find this damage, what the inspector did was he cut a hole in the lower surface of the fabric and gained access to the inside of the spar. And he gently pushed on the shear web, as you can see here. Where there were ribs in the D-box, it was sound. Where there were no ribs, however, between there, he could actually gently push and get some separation between the spar web and the shear web of the D-box. This isn't an ideal situation. Now, the next stage of the test was he actually inserted a knife blade very, very easily between the D-box plywood skin and the shear web. And he's not cutting through the glue or the wood here, the whole lot's just coming unpeeled. And as you can see, the whole lot came unpeeled way too easily. This has only been seen by physically testing it. A visual inspection would not have found this. And as you can see from the finished result, the only thing holding this glider together was the Aerodox glue from the top of the D-box tying it into the ribs. The rest of the carrot glue in this elevator was actually sound with no problem at all. So what we want you to do about this is all the Sliker K-Series wooden gliders and the BJ Camo, we want the fabric covered ailerons, rudder and elevators to have this inspection. Cut a hole in the lower surface fabric and perform a gentle push test on the D-box and try to separate the D-box from the spar web with feeler gauge or knife blade. Please report all problems to the BGA and we can add it to our database for trend analysis and look at a long-term fix to this significant problem.